ahead and be seated. And thank you for letting us know. We don't want anybody to be uncomfortable, and if you need a break, just alert us so you can give your full attention to the trial. I just wanted to confirm that everybody has followed the court's instructions and you've not discussed the case, correct? And so I'm going to probably ask you that every time we have a recess, just to confirm it, okay? All right, everybody ready to continue? All right, Ms. Jensen?
State calls Tiana Thomas.
Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
All right, Ms. Thomas, if you'll just have a seat, make sure you pull yourself up to the microphone, and if you would state your full name and spell your first and last name for the court reporter.
My name is Tiana Thomas, Tiyanna, last name Thomas.
Ms. Thomas, what is your date of birth?
09/11/02.
And where do you live, city and state?
Chickasaw, Alabama.
I'm going to direct your attention to Friday, August 11th, 2023. Do you remember that day?
Yes, ma'am.
Were you at work on August 11th, 2023?
Yes, ma'am.
What company did you work for at that time?
WIS.
What was the name of the store that you were at on August 11th?
Home Depot,
In what city?
Pensacola, Florida.
Toward the end of your shift, which area of the store were you working?
The lighting aisle.
Were there any other of your coworkers on the lighting aisle with you?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you remember who?
Not exactly everybody, but I remember a few people.
Okay, who do you remember?
Cortland, Ashanti, me, Brooklyn.
While you were on the lighting aisle, did you see something or hear something that caught your attention?
When I looked up, I did see him standing by her. He tapped her and was talking to her. I didn't hear
Okay.
anything, though.
So let's talk about him and her. So
Right.
who's he?
Keith,
Okay, and what do you see Keith do?
tap her on the shoulder.
Who's her?
Brooklyn, sorry.
That's okay. At the time you saw who you've said is Keith tap Brooklyn on the shoulder, where were you physically located?
The same aisle as her, maybe like 4 or 5 bays down.
And when he tapped her, Brooklyn, on the shoulder, did you hear him say anything?
No, ma'am.
Did you hear her say anything?
No, ma'am.
After you saw him tap her on her shoulder, what did you see or hear next?
I actually looked back down because I just thought he was a customer, so I just looked down.
Okay, and then what's the next thing you saw or heard?
Then I heard gunshots.
How many gunshots did you hear?
I'm not exactly sure how many.
Okay. When you heard the gunshots, did you look up to see where Brooklyn and Keith were?
Yes, ma'am.
And were they facing each other or were they away from each other?
At first they were facing each other until he shot. That's when she fell to the floor.
And what did you do at that point?
Start running the opposite direction.
Were there other people in the store running?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you see where Keith went after the shots?
No, ma'am. I went the opposite direction.
Ms. Thomas, do you know this defendant seated over here, Sheila Agee?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you know her?
She was a supervisor.
And was she working on the day that Brooklyn got shot?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you see her periodically throughout the day? I'm not talking about Sheila.
Yes, ma'am.
How would you say she was acting?
A little strange, just a little bit.
And what do you mean by that, as opposed to how she would normally be?
Well, Sheila, she usually was kind of uppity. She would usually direct us around, tell us where to go. But that day, she really wasn't trying to.
Do you remember if you guys were almost done with your shift that day?
Yes, ma'am, we were.
I'm sorry.
If they were almost done with their shift that day?
Yes.
How often did you see Brooklyn on August 11th prior to the shooting?
A good amount of times, actually.
Okay. And how was she acting on that day?
Like Brooklyn. She was always happy, always smiling.
Did she ever seem scared to you?
No, ma'am.
Did she seem concerned?
No, ma'am.
Did she seem nervous?
No, ma'am.
Do you know what kind of car Sheila Agee drove back then?
It was a big black truck, not exactly sure of the make and model.
Okay. And do you know if Ms. Agee would transport some of the employees to work?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know how many?
Her truck usually fits about 3 in the back, 2 in the middle row, and then her and another person in the front.
If you will, to the left of you, you should have a picture there. If you will just flip it over and take a look at that, that's State's Exhibit number 47.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you recognize who's in that exhibit?
Brooklyn.
Thank you, ma'am. Those are all my questions.
Good morning.
And how long had you been working with that firm?
Can you repeat yourself, please?
How long had you been working?
Maybe about 2 to 3 months.
Okay.
Like that.
You know Brooklyn?
Yes, sir.
Socially or just at work?
Just at work.
Okay. You know she was, had a child? She had a
Yes,
father
I
to a
did.
child?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Had you ever seen the father outside of work?
No, sir, not before that.
Ever seen him? You never saw him at work either?
No, sir.
And I guess you'd known Sheila for that same amount of time, 2, 3 months?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What's your relationship with Sheila?
She was just my supervisor.
Okay. And do you know her relationship with Brooklyn?
Not really, no, sir.
Okay. Okay. And I think you were testifying earlier, it seemed to you, let me see if I can phrase it, that maybe Sheila was a little preoccupied? Would that be a proper word?
Yes, sir, that's kind
Okay.
of, that fits.
Okay. You ever talk to her about, why she seemed preoccupied? You have any idea?
No, sir.
Okay. All righty. Thank you, young lady.
Any redirect?
No, Your Honor.
Is she free to go?
She is.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Thomas. You can step down.
State calls Britney Bishop.
Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give us the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
If you will have a seat, Ms. Bishop, just make sure you speak into the microphone, and if you will state your name, spell your last name for our court reporter.
Britney Bishop, B-I-S-H-O-P,
And Ms. Bishop, where are you employed?
Escambia County Sheriff's Office.
What do you do for them?
I am a crime scene technician,
How long have you been with the sheriff's office now?
approximately 7 years.
And can you tell the jury what a crime scene technician does?
I respond to various crime scenes where I document, process, and collect items of evidence, and then I preserve them.
And in your time at the sheriff's office, how many homicide scenes would you say you've worked?
I have been the primary crime scene technician, and I have assisted in over 25 homicide scenes.
Were you working August the 11th, 2023?
Yes,
And did you respond to the Home Depot on Davis Highway?
yes,
What time did you get there?
at approximately 1400 hours or 2 p.m.
Was Miss Sims still on the scene at that time?
Yes.
And where was she?
And she was on aisle 52.
And did you go there?
I did.
And did you photograph the scene and the items you located?
Yes.
I'm going to show you states 2 through 29. Just take a minute, look through those. Your Honor, may we approach?
You may. About the case, okay? Thank you.
Do I need to step up?
as I was discussing with counsel at the bench, Ms. Agee, was obvious to the court, and I think the state, and certainly a number of the jurors, that you were overcome with emotion. It became a focal point of a number of the jurors, and I know, Mr. Ackerman, your assistant stepped out, got her a number of tissues, paper towels. You indicated at the bench it was likely because she saw some of the crime scene photos, but we need to keep in mind that it's not appropriate for either Ms. Agee or anybody else out in the gallery to be in a situation where they cannot compose themselves in a way that it's going to affect the jury's attention away from the evidence that's being presented. So Ms. Agee, if that happens again, I need you to let your attorney know so we can take a break and have the jurors step out. Do you need a few minutes, ma'am?
I apologize, sir.
Okay, we just want you to have a few minutes to take some deep breaths, okay? And we'll just take a couple minutes, and then if you're ready, we'll bring the jurors back in, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
The other thing I will mention, since we're here, I've watched the juror that was referenced earlier. He's taking notes. He appears to be attentive. I think when he looks down to make his notes, it kind of has the appearance that his eyes are closed, so that may have been, what was observed earlier, but he doesn't appear to me to be of any concern. Anything from state or defense on that juror?
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
One more minute, I'm going to be right back.
Okay, yes, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, are we ready to bring the jurors back?
I am. State.
Mr. Myers, through this witness, are you going to be publishing some
Yes,
of the
ma'am.
crime scene photos? So I'll just make this direction to anybody that's in the audience. As the state's going to be publishing some crime scene photos here, if it's something that you don't believe you can control your emotions, I'll just ask that you quietly step out, okay? So we want to make sure the jurors' attention is solely on the evidence being presented. Okay. Deputy Williams. Go ahead and be seated. As I mentioned earlier, sometimes there are matters we can take care of up at the bench, and sometimes there'll be situations where I'll need you to step back into the jury room, so you'll get your steps in today. Because I know you're down at the jury room down at the end of the hall, but appreciate your patience with that. Is everybody ready to proceed? Okay, you can continue, Mr. Myers.
Thank you, Judge. Ms. Bishop, states 2 through 29, did you review those?
I did.
And what are those?
Those are pictures that I photographed of the scene and the items that I observed.
And do those photographs accurately reflect the scene as you found it and the items you discovered?
Yes.
I'd like to move in 2 through 29, please.
Any objection?
No objection.
Will be so moved.
If I may publish, Your Honor.
You may.
Ms. Bishop, you'll have a screen there in front of you. If you can tell the jury what we're looking at here, this is states 2.
States 2 is the exterior of Home Depot.
And states 3,
States 3 is showing the numerics of Home Depot, which is 5309 North Davis Highway.
states 4,
States 4 is the exterior door, which is closest to the garden center.
states 5,
States 5 is as I was entering through that door.
states 6,
State 6 is as I entered through that door, showing my directionality to the aisle.
If we continue straight, is that where the lighting section would be?
Yes.
State 7,
State 7 is showing the aisle numerics, which is aisle 52 and 53, and also showing the surveillance cameras located in the ceiling.
states 8,
States 8 is showing aisle 52.
states 9,
States 9 is as we are looking down aisle 52.
states 10,
States 10 is showing Miss Brooklyn Sims lying face down.
and is this how you would have found her?
I did.
States 11,
States 11 is a black Apple iPhone with a black butterfly case on the shelf.
and where was that in relation to Ms. Sims?
It was located to the left of her, a few feet away.
States 12,
States 12 is the various items of evidence I located down the aisle, which I then documented with numbered yellow placards.
are those referred to as photo markers?
They are.
States 13,
States 13 is photo marker number 2, which is a 9mm cartridge casing.
states 14,
States 14 is photo marker 3.
states 15,
States 15 is a close-up photograph showing that photo marker 3 was near the lighting, the solar lighting.
and what is photo marker 3?
It is a 9mm cartridge casing.
States 16,
States 16 is photo marker 5 and photo marker 6.
states 17,
States 17 is showing what photo marker 5 is, which is a 9mm cartridge casing.
states 18,
States 18 is photo marker 6, which is just documenting that it is a 9mm cartridge casing.
states 19,
States 19 is showing that it is photo marker 4.
states 20,
States 20 is documenting that it is a 9mm cartridge casing.
21,
States 21 is showing photo marker 7 and 8.
22,
States 22 is documenting that photo marker 7 is a projectile.
states 23,
States 23 is a photo marker 8 documenting that it is also a projectile.
states 24,
States 24 is showing the opposite end of that aisle, and it is showing photo marker 9.
states 25,
And States 25 is documenting that photo marker 9 is a projectile.
26,
States 26 is showing photo marker 10, and it is documenting that it is 2 9mm cartridge casings.
27,
And States 27 is a closer up photograph of those 2 9mm cartridge casings.
28,
States 28 is showing a defect to the merchandise, which is labeled as A5.
and 29.
And that States 29 is a projectile that I located inside that merchandise on the opposite side of the defect A5.
Did you collect and turn in the Apple iPhone black butterfly case?
The black Apple iPhone with the butterfly case was transferred to an investigator on scene.
How many total shell casings did you locate?
I located approximately 7 shell casings.
And did you collect those and turn them in?
I did.
Show you states 30 and 31. Let's start with states 30. What is states 30?
States 30 is exhibit number, or ECSO exhibit number 35. Photo marker 2, 3, 4, 5, and 10. 6 9mm shell casings.
And is that packaging in substantially the same condition as when you turned them in?
Yes.
I'd like to move in states 30.
Would be so admitted.
And if you could look at states 31, what is that?
States exhibit 31 is ECSO exhibit number 70, which is labeled photo marker 6, 1 CCI 9mm shell casing.
And is that shell casing in substantially the same condition, or that packaging, I'm sorry?
Yes.
I'd like to move in states 31, please.
Would be so admitted.
How many projectiles did you collect?
I collected approximately 5 projectiles in 4 fragments.
And did you photograph these fragments at the lab?
I did.
I'll show you states 37 to 42. Take a minute, look at those. You recognize those?
I do.
And what are those?
These are the projectiles and fragments that I located on aisle 52.
And are these photos you took back at the lab?
Yes.
And are they accurate photos of the fragments you collected?
Yes.
I'd like to move in states 37 through 42.
Would be so admitted.
And I don't know if I asked you or if I made it clear, all the shell casings you collected were all 9mm, is that right?
Yes.
If I may publish, Your Honor.
You may.
This is states 37. What are we looking at here?
States exhibit 37 is the projectile I located near Miss Sims' hair.
States 38.
States exhibit 38 is the opposite side of that projectile.
39.
States exhibit 39 is the projectile I located near Miss Sims' head on the floor.
40.
States exhibit 40 is the projectile I located on the floor near her leg.
41.
States exhibit 41 is the projectile or fragment that I located on Miss Sims' shirt near her abdomen.
And 42.
And State's Exhibit 42 is the projectile I located near Miss Sims' left shoulder on her shirt.
And did you turn these fragments in under this case number?
Yes,
Did you, let me ask you this, were you there when Miss Sims was rolled over?
yes.
What was located under her body?
It appeared to be a scanning device from Home Depot.
Did you later attend the autopsy for Miss Sims?
Yes,
When was that conducted,
August the 14th
and where was it conducted?
at 5151 North 9th Avenue, which is Sacred Heart Hospital morgue.
And what physician conducted that autopsy?
It was Dr. Oleski.
Were photographs taken during the autopsy?
Yes, by forensic photographer Kelly Root.
Did you collect buccal swabs from Miss Sims?
Yes.
Can you tell the jury what those are?
A buccal swab is a swab conducted from the inner lining of the cheek.
And how do you go about collecting those?
They are they are sterile swabs taken from the inner lining of the cheek. They are then packaged into the sleeve they are taken from and then placed into a manila envelope and turned into evidence.
Are these kind of like long Q-tips?
Yes,
Did you also collect her fingerprints there?
I did.
Were there any projectiles located during her autopsy?
Yes,
Did you collect those and turn them in?
I did.
Can you tell us where and what item number they were assigned?
May I refer to my supplement?
Please.
ECSO Exhibit 41 were fragments from external. ECSO Exhibit 42 was a projectile from the soft tissue left chest. ECSO Exhibit 43 was a projectile from the right arm. And ECSO Exhibit 44 was a projectile from the right wrist.
And what agency offense number were these turned in under?
ECSO 23 OFF 015040.
All right. Ms. Bishop, those are my questions. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Is she free to go, Mr. Myers? You want her to remain? Okay, you can step down, Ms. Bishop.
Judge, the state calls Miss Hannah Sturgeon, please.
Just follow over here for me. You raise your hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give us the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth? You will have a seat for me, and if you will make sure you speak into the microphone, if you'll state your name and spell your last name for our court reporter.
Hannah Sturgeon, Sturgeon.
Ms. Sturgeon, where are you employed?
Pensacola Police Department,
What do you do for them?
dispatch.
How long have you been with the police department now?
About 5 years?
Were you working August the 11th, 2023?
Yes,
And did you receive a call from a guy regarding the Home Depot?
yes.
What time was that?
I have the call printout if I can refer to that.
Yes, ma'am.
Around 1:45.
And does your printout show what time you guys started receiving calls on that?
Around 1:25.
The call at 1:45, what phone number was used for that?
Area code 251-404-3421.
Thank you, Ms. Sturgeon. Those are my questions.
I have no
Okay. You can step down, ma'am. Thank you.
Anthony Odum.
Just if you will follow the deputy over there, sir. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
You will have a seat, forming officer. Just make sure you speak loudly into the microphone, state your name, spell your last name for the court reporter.
Anthony Odum. Last name is Odum.
Mr. Odum, where are you employed?
Pensacola Police Department.
What do you do for them?
I'm a patrol officer.
How long have you been with them now?
Almost 5 years.
Were you working August the 11th, 2023?
Yes, sir.
And did you respond to the AMC Theater?
I did.
What was the address out there?
5149 Bayou Boulevard.
And that's like a movie theater, right?
Yes, sir.
And do you recall what you were responding to?
A 911 call in reference to the suspect from the shooting at Home Depot was wanting to turn himself in.
And what did you see when you got there?
As I pulled into the parking lot, I seen a half-clothed, he was missing his shirt, male walking towards me with his hands up.
Was he by himself?
Yes, sir.
Did he have any items with him?
I believe he had some things in his hands.
What was he doing with those?
He was putting them down upon our request, laying them on the ground.
Did you have other officers responding with you as well?
Yes, sir. Other officers were coming in as I was dealing with the subject.
Any idea how many?
Well over a dozen, probably.
Did you notice anything about his pants?
Yes, sir.
What was that?
They were wet.
Were you equipped with a body camera for this encounter?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to show you States 35. Recognize States 35?
Yes, sir. That's from my body cam.
Is that a screenshot from your body cam?
Yes, sir.
Is that the individual you guys took into custody?
That is.
Is that an accurate screenshot?
Yes, sir, it is.
I'd like to move in States 35.
There's no objection, it'll be so admitted.
Those are my questions, sir. Mr. Ackerman may have some for you.
Morning, Mr. Mayor.
Morning.
I have no questions. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Is he free to go, Mr. Myers?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you can step down, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
And if I could just publish 35 real quick.
Okay.
Okay.
It's behind me. Judge, at this time, I'd like to move in States 32, which is a certified copy of Mr. Keith Agee's Florida, Alabama driver's license.
No objection.
You'll be so admitted.
State calls James Parsons.
And ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to make sure you knew anything that is admitted into evidence during the trial, you'll be able to take back with you when you're deliberating, so that's not the only time you'll be able to see, okay? swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Sergeant Parsons, if you will just state your name, spell your last name for the record.
James Parsons, Parsons.
Where are you employed?
The Pensacola Police Department.
What do you do for the Pensacola Police Department?
I'm the supervisor of the K-9 unit.
How long have you been in, excuse me, how long have you been in law enforcement?
A little over 19 years.
Did you respond to a shooting at Home Depot on August 11th, 2023?
Yes, I did.
When you got there, just give the jurors an idea of what's going on when you get there.
The parking lot was being flooded with civilians as well as employees from the store. There were multiple law enforcement vehicles and personnel arriving and entering the store.
And did, excuse me, did a number of law enforcement agencies respond?
Yeah, I believe all of them.
Okay.
Yes,
All right, was this kind of a all-hands-on-deck type situation?
yes, it was.
When you first got to the Home Depot, had a suspect been located?
No, ma'am.
And once you got there, what was your duty?
Once I got there, I realized there was already a team inside the building, clearing the building, as well as the sheriff's office beginning their investigations, interviewing people and witnesses. So I left that area and began to circulate for a suspect as we were starting to get information from the surveillance video as far as possible vehicles, descriptions, stuff like that. So I began to circulate the area.
While you were circulating the area, did you find a firearm?
Yes, we had received information from our dispatch that a caller had called in and said there was a gun on the side of the road of Davis Highway. So I responded to that area.
And where was that in location to the Home Depot?
Approximately half a mile north on Davis Highway.
And once you got to that particular area, did you see the firearm?
I did. There was a black handgun laying along the curb line of Davis Highway on the western side of the road.
Were there other law enforcement officers there as well?
Yes, there was.
Once you arrived at that location, where did you go from there?
About that time, they started to relay over the radio a vehicle description of the suspect that he had left in. So I began to start checking parking lots and the surrounding area for that vehicle.
Were you able to locate a vehicle that matched the description?
Yes.
Where?
On Airport Boulevard in the Select Specialty Care Medical Facility, there was a silver Nissan Sentra that matched the description.
Where was that location in respect to the Home Depot?
A little over a mile north and to the east.
Did you stay with that vehicle until someone responded to take it into custody?
Correct. I stayed until the sheriff's office arrived.
Those are my questions. Thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
I have no questions.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You're free to step down. Thank you.
Jennifer Hall.
Everybody still doing okay? All right, good. Well, you can also stand and stretch if you need to. Hopefully those chairs are a little more comfortable than where you were sitting yesterday, so. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth?
I do.
If you will pull yourself up to the microphone, Ms. Hall, state your full name for the record, spell your last name for the court reporter.
Jennifer Hall, Hall.
Ms. Hall, where are you employed?
The Escambia County Sheriff's Office.
What do you do for them?
I am a crime scene technician.
How long have you been with them now?
13 years, yes.
Were you working August the 11th, 2023?
Yes,
And were you asked to retrieve a firearm on Davis Highway?
yes.
Where was that located?
It was in front of the AMCO on Davis Highway.
Is that near the Bobby Lycus?
Yes, it is.
And what did you find there on the side of the road?
I found a 9mm Glock firearm and a single round of ammunition.
What was the serial number to that 9mm?
It was BWSH 648.
And did you photograph these items?
Yes, I did.
Show you states 51 through 57. Just take a minute, look at those for me.
Yes.
You recognize those?
Yes, these are the photographs of, in front of Davis Highway.
And do they accurately reflect the location and the firearm found?
Yes.
I'd like to move in states 51 through 57.
They'll be so admitted.
And did you collect and turn in the firearm?
Yes.
What item number was that assigned?
Item number 1.
I'll show you states 58. You recognize states 58?
Yes, this is the firearm that I collected from Davis Highway.
And is it in substantially the same condition, I guess minus the lock on there, than as when you turned it in?
Yes.
I'd like to move in states 58.
Will be so admitted.
Judge, if I may publish,
You may.
Ms. Hall, you may have a screen in front of you.
Oh.
You can tell us what we're looking at here. This is states 51.
Yes, this is the mailbox in front of the business on Davis Highway.
States 52.
This is a overall of where the firearm and the single round of ammunition was located on Davis Highway.
States 53.
This is a mid-range photograph of that firearm and the single round of ammunition, which is marked by that yellow cap.
States 54.
This is a close-up photograph of that round of ammunition on Davis Highway.
And was that a 9mm round?
Yes.
States 55.
This is the 9mm Glock firearm that was located on Davis Highway.
56.
This is a photograph of me removing the magazine from that same firearm.
And 57.
And this is just attempting to photograph how the firearm had it was misfed, it was jammed.
From Davis Highway there, where did you go next?
I went to the IMAX theater on Bayou Boulevard.
And what was the address there?
The address is 5149 Bayou Boulevard.
And what did you find when you were there?
A gray T-shirt and a cell phone.
Did you photograph those items?
Yes.
I'm going to show you states 59 through 63.
Okay.
You recognize those?
Yes, these are the photographs that I took of the shirt and cell phone at the IMAX theater.
And do they accurately reflect those items and the location found?
Yes, they do.
I'd like to move in 59 through 63.
Will be so admitted.
If I may publish,
You may.
states 59.
This is an overall photograph of the gray T-shirt and the cell phone in the parking lot of the IMAX theater.
60.
This is another overall photograph from a different point of view of that same T-shirt and cell phone.
61.
This is a closer photograph of those two items in the parking lot of the theater.
62.
This is the front side of the cell phone in the parking lot of that theater.
63.
This is a photograph of the gray T-shirt in the parking lot.
The cell phone, did you collect that and turn that in?
Yes,
What item number was it assigned?
67.
From this location, where do you go?
I went to the Select Specialties Hospital at 7,000 Cobble Creek Road.
What would you observe there?
There was a silver Nissan that was recovered there.
And did you photograph it?
Yes.
Show you states 64 through 67. You recognize those?
Yes, these are the photographs of the silver Nissan.
Do they accurately reflect that Nissan and the location found?
Yes.
I'd like to move in 64 through 66.
There's no objection, they'll be so admitted.
State 64.
This is an overall photograph of the front of that Nissan.
65
This is a photograph of the back of the Nissan.
and 66.
This is a photograph of a blue shirt that was photographed through the front passenger side window on the front seat.
And 67.
This is a photograph through the front driver's window showing that same blue shirt and an ID badge on the front seat.
What'd you guys do with the car from that location?
It was towed back to the Escambia County Sheriff's Office impound lot.
And did you later perform a search of the vehicle?
Yes,
And did you photograph that search?
yes.
I'm going to show you states 68 through 75. You recognize those?
Yes, these are the photographs I took at the impound lot of the Nissan during the search warrant.
And do those photographs accurately reflect the search you did on that Nissan?
Yes.
I'd like to move in 68 through 75.
No objection, will be so admitted.
State 68, Ms. Hall, what are we looking at here?
This is the front photograph of the vehicle in our impound lot.
And 69?
This is a photograph of the back of the vehicle and the tag in the impound lot.
70?
This is a photograph from the front driver's side of the blue shirt and badge.
71?
This is the badge with the name Keith Agee.
72?
This is on the back driver's side seat. It's a yellow hard hat and a yellow safety vest.
73?
This is a photograph of the blue shirt from the front seat after it was laid out.
And what does the name badge say?
Keith,
And the company badge?
AMNS Calvert.
State 74?
This is the back side of that same shirt.
75?
This is the safety vest after it was laid out.
Did you later swab the pistol that was turned in for potential DNA?
Yes, I did.
How is that done?
That is done by taking a set of sterile swabs, which are like large Q-tips, applying a couple of drops of sterile water to those swabs, and then swabbing the trigger, the grip, the slide of the firearm.
And did you do that in this case?
Yes, I did.
Did you turn those in?
Yes.
What item number were they assigned?
Number 5.
Did you also swab that cell phone you collected and turned in?
Yes.
What item number was that swab given?
Number 8.
Did you also photograph some of the items you collected back at the lab?
Yes.
I'm going to show you states 76 through 85. Recognize those?
Yes, these are the photos I took of the items collected in our crime lab.
And are those photographs accurately portray those items as you photographed them?
Yes, they do.
I'd like to move in 76 through 85.
There's no objection, they'll be so admitted.
76, what are we looking at here?
This is the cell phone, the front side of the cell phone.
77,
This is a photograph of the back of that cell phone.
78,
This is the firearm and magazine and the one round of the firearm found on Davis Highway.
79,
This is a photograph of the serial number on that same firearm.
80,
This is the opposite side of the firearm.
81,
This is the model of the firearm.
82,
This is the photograph of the ammo that was jammed in the magazine.
83,
This is a photograph of those rounds of ammo after that was removed from the magazine.
84,
This is a photograph of the head stamp on those rounds of ammunition from the magazine.
and 85.
This is a photograph of the gray T-shirt that was recovered from the IMAX theater.
What agency number did you, agency number did you turn these items in under?
The case number was 23-015040.
Were you later asked to collect a buccal swab in this case?
Yes, I was.
Who did you collect that from?
Keith Agee.
And did you turn that buccal swab in as evidence?
Yes, I did.
What agency exhibit number was it given?
Number 79.
Same case number?
Yes.
I'm going to show you states 45. Recognize states 45.
Yes, this is Mr. Agee on the day that I took his buccal swab.
Is that an accurate photograph of him that day?
Yes, it is.
I'd like to move in states 45.
You'll be so admitted.
Published in 45. Thank you, Ms. Hall. Those are my questions. Mr. Ackerman may have some.
Okay. Is she free to go?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you can step down, ma'am. Thank you. Can I see counsel at the bench briefly? Agee stipulate and agree that the following facts are true and admissible at trial without the need of any further proof. The phone number, area code 251-225-0872, belonged to the defendant, Sheila Annette Agee, in August 2023, and that's dated August 4th, 2025, and signed by the state defense counsel and the defendant.
State calls Eric Haynes.
swear affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth?
I do.
You'll go ahead and have a seat for us. State your first and last name and spell your last name for the court reporter.
Eric Haynes, Haines.
Mr. Haynes, where are you employed?
The Escambia County Sheriff's Office.
What do you do for them?
I am the officer in charge of the computer crimes unit.
How long have you been with the sheriff's office now?
26 years.
Can you give us just kind of a general background on your training and your education to do this type of work?
Sure, I've got a bachelor's in criminal justice, a master's in public administration, specialized in criminology. I went to the basic recruit school, many management classes, and in the past 5 years, I've gotten major certifications in digital forensics to perform the job that I do.
As part of your duties, do you extract cell phone data?
I do.
How do you go about that?
We have different forensic tools and software that will defeat encryption and passwords and then download the data out of the devices.
What programs do you use?
Several, and relevant to this case, we use Cellebrite, a suite of services from them, and then Magnet. We use some of theirs as well. And then GrayKey is a forensic tool to get into iPhones primarily with some Androids.
How do you use these programs to extract the actual cell data?
It can get pretty complex, but in layman's terms, we connect the phone, it tries to make the connection, again, find the password if it can, defeat the encryption, and then pull out the relevant data.
Do these programs also produce a preliminary device report?
They do.
What's contained on those?
The preliminary device report is just like the generic information about the phone, the make, the model, the phone number, its MAC addresses, which is like its specific ID for Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, things like that. Just identifying information, accounts associated with the phone, things like that.
And aside from a preliminary device report, does it also produce or can you also produce an extraction report?
Yes, an extraction report takes everything that we pull out of the phone and then puts it into like a readable format, categorizes it into text, pictures, accounts, notes, things like that.
And I guess in my general understanding, these phones are so large these days, these extractions can be enormous. Is that?
That is correct.
How do you put it down, or how does Cellebrite help you get it into a format that is usable for everyone else?
Well, I mean, pretty much a phone in any computer is zeros and ones. We need assistance to find out what that is. It would literally take a lifetime to go through some of these phones. We had one recently with 6 or 7 million artifacts, and that's still not everything in the phone. That's just what Cellebrite deems kind of relevant to the case. So what it does is it's called parsing, where it goes through and it knows in the phone, like, this is where an iPhone will keep its texts. This is where an iPhone will keep its pictures. This is where Facebook should be, and this is where all the messages are. So it reads all that for us. So again, it would be physically impossible. It would take a whole career to go through a phone if you were to read it.
In this particular case, did you receive a cell phone which was ECSO exhibit number 67?
I did.
And did you perform a download of this cell phone?
I did.
Did Cellebrite produce a preliminary device report for ECSO exhibit 67?
Yes, I used Cellebrite to create that, yes.
I'm going to show you states 33. Tell us what states 33 is.
This is the preliminary device report for item 67.
And is that an accurate copy of that preliminary device report?
It is.
I'd like to move in 33, please.
It'll be so admitted.
Can you tell us what the phone number for ECSO exhibit 67 was?
The phone number was area code 251-404-3421.
What was the device's name?
The device's name for this was Keith's iPhone.
From your extraction of this cell phone, did you compile a report of text messages to and from that cell phone August the 11th, 2023?
Yes.
I'm going to show you states 34. You recognize states 34.
I do.
What is states 34?
These are, this is a subset report of the text from the extraction report that we were just speaking to.
And what phone numbers are communicating here?
The local user, which would be that phone number, is not specifically listed on this, but it would be the one that I just said, the 251 area code, and it is to, you want me to read the phone number?
Yes, sir.
251-225-0872.
And is states 34 an accurate copy of the report of the text messages between those two phone numbers for August the 11th, 2023?
That is correct.
I'd like to move in states 34.
It'll be so admitted.
When you asked the program to do this download, are you manipulating any of the evidence or any of the report?
No, it doesn't change the evidence. We just set the parameters. So like I needed the text for 811. So we just set the parameters and it gives us that data.
Did you also receive ECSO Exhibit 65?
I did.
And did you perform a preliminary device report for it?
I did.
So you states 46. Do you recognize states 46?
I do.
What is that?
This is the preliminary device report.
And is that an accurate copy of that report?
It is.
I'd like to move in states 46.
Okay, there's no objection, it'll be so admitted.
What phone number was associated with this phone?
The area code 251-225-0872.
And this is the same number you just read back as being in the conversation in those texts?
Correct.
Did you look for that, was that phone downloaded and extracted?
Yes, sir.
Did you look for that conversation from states 34 in that phone?
I did.
And did you locate it?
I did.
Where was it?
Where was it in the, it was in the text of the device.
Had it been deleted?
It had.
When?
I don't have the report in front of me with that exact time, but it was the afternoon of the event, I believe.
Did you also locate some text messages between Brooklyn and that phone?
I did.
I'm going to show you states 43A through 43D. You recognize those, sir?
I do.
What are those?
These are selected text from a report that I created of the text between the two.
And does that report accurately reflect the conversation between the two?
The portions, yes.
Yes. Judge, at this time, I'd like to move in 43A through 43D.
It'll be so admitted.
Mr. Haynes, those are my questions at this point. Mr. Ackerman may have some for you.
Good morning.
I am very unversed in computers and this kind of talk, so if I speak, please try to understand what I'm saying.
Of course.
Okay. My understanding is you've, Exhibit 34, these were texts that you downloaded between Keith and the number that was 251-225-0872.
Correct.
That would be Sheila. I don't know if we've gone there. Okay.
I believe so, yes, sir.
Now, I'm going to be interested later on in text that were between Keith and Sheila from, most importantly, August 3rd to August 11th. Okay. Did you have occasion to download those two?
Yes, they were all downloaded together.
Okay. So what do you do with those texts once you've downloaded them in relation to your relationship to the state? Do you send them to the state?
Yes, the state has the,
Okay. So the state has 811, and they also have 8-3 to 811.
they should have the whole report with everything that I got out of the phone.
Okay.
Yes,
But you did download that. It is available. It's been done.
correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Again, I don't want to use terms, so I think for now, I'm satisfied that the state was furnished by you as part of your investigation and your role in all this. Basically, the totality, well, you answer this. How much, from when to when, if you recall, did you download?
The entirety of the phone, sir.
Okay, and do you have dates, times as when that would be? I mean, is it from day one of the phone?
From, yeah, whatever the, not necessarily, and it's semantics, so forgive my forensic speak, but anything that was in the phone, stored in the phone, would have been in that report that Cellebrite pulled out of it. So as far back as the conversation was recorded on the two phones, that's what would have been on the full extraction report.
Boy, I don't know that I understood that.
Okay.
As far back as the conversations between those two people?
Between the
Those two
two phones and then what was recorded. So if I could give you an example,
Please.
maybe help you. So me and my mother could have been chatting for the past 15 years. Our current phones might not have all 15 years of that on there. But it could go back one or two phones or even further depending how they were transferred to my current phone, if it was the same make and model, things like that. So whatever was on the phone between the two of them would have been in the Cellebrite reports that were provided.
And I'm trying to imagine, let's say either one of their phones was older than the other, went back further, and there were many other conversations. Does this program just pick out the conversations between those two numbers? Can you do that? Can you program it to do that? Is that?
I couldn't program it to do that, but that's what would be provided. Only what's saved on the phone is what I can pull out of the phone.
Okay. Again, I'm not sure I understand, but the bottom line is, you did pull out the conversations between Keith and Sheila, going back at least from August 11th to the beginning of their conversations.
Correct, that was in the full Cellebrite report, yes.
And, okay. Just in case I might need you later, can you give me a number I can get you at if I need you back?
Of course.
We're not going to put that on the record, Mr.
Oh,
Ackerman.
okay.
We can get that at another time if you.
What I just called the sheriff's department.
I'm sure the state attorney could get a hold of me. I'll stay dressed all day.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
No further questions.
Okay, any redirect?
Briefly, Judge. You indicated just a second ago, Mr. Ackerman, that only saved text messages would be recovered, but you indicated you recovered the deleted text messages off of Ms. Agee's phone. How do you get deleted text messages?
Well, saved, deleted are all normally looked at as user terms, like they deleted it or they saved it. I was speaking as what the phone's operating system decided to do, as far as saving it somewhere in the memory, not actually a user doing that.
So if I delete a text on my phone, there's a possibility you could still recover it,
Absolutely,
and that's what happened in this case.
yes.
Now, you indicated that you couldn't recall the time that it was deleted. If I showed you previous testimony, would that refresh your memory?
Yes, yes.
From there, Pro Tem?
You may.
Just read it to yourself and see if that answers it.
Yes, in previous testimony, I was reading it off of the report. Do you want the date and time?
Yes, sir.
It was the afternoon of the event at 1:59 PM.
Those are my questions, Your Honor, but he remained understanding.
Okay. Lieutenant, I'll ask that you remain available, and again, do not discuss your testimony with anybody.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you're free to step down.
Judge, we're out of witnesses.
Yeah. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a good time to take our lunch break, so this will be a longer break. I estimated to have lunches here closer to noon, so it may just be a little bit before your lunches arrive. But this will give you an opportunity, again, if you'd like to step outside. I'm not sure if it's still raining or not, but if you want to get some fresh air, stretch your legs a little bit. You also, if you'd like to, you can get your cell phones out of the lockers and look at your phones. I just want to caution you again, you cannot look up anything about the case, but if you need to check in with your family or work or something like that, just make sure when we come back in after lunch that your phones are turned off or on silent so we don't hear them ringing down the hall during the trial. And again, I want to remind you, at this point in the proceedings, you're not permitted to talk about the case. Again, you can talk about work and family and kids, grandkids. My last jury talked a lot about upcoming college football season, so if you have a team you cheer for, things like that are all perfectly acceptable to talk about, but again, do not discuss the facts of the case at this time. So what I'm gonna ask is, looks like a lot of you have already turned your notepads over to that front page, and the courtroom will be secure during our lunch break, and you can just set that right where you're seated with your pencils, and we'll be in recess, and again, lunches should be here shortly. Okay. Any word on lunches? Not yet. Okay. All right. Again, I expect the lunches to be here in the next probably 20, 25 minutes. Anything we need to take up before